Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to break down a business blueprint that's making some serious waves right now: non-invasive body sculpting. We're going to cover the business model, what the real financial potential looks like, and even a step-by-step plan to get launched.
So let's just jump right in with a question that might be on your mind. Are you looking for a side hustle that's, actually profitable and something people really want? Well, the blueprint we're about to get into might just be what you've been looking for.
You see, this business model, it just checks all the right boxes right from the start. First off, it has a low barrier to entry. You don't need some massive, expensive clinic to get going. Second, the client demand is huge. And maybe the best part, it's all built on repeatable cash pay services, which makes the money side of things incredibly simple. Okay, so let's kick things off with the why now? Why isn't this just a good idea, but a really smart one for this very moment? Well, it turns out there are some major trends working in its favor.
First things first, what exactly is non-invasive body contouring? Think of it as a way to get aesthetic results without any surgery. And the magic words here are needle-free, scalpel-free, and, this is a big one, downtime-free. That combination is exactly what today's busy clients are looking for: real results without putting their life on hold. So now, let's see how those awesome client benefits translate into a really powerful business model. Because it's not just about what the client gets, it's about building a business that actually runs smoothly and, makes money.
This is where it gets really interesting. It's a total win-win. For clients, it's a small luxury. They get visible results with no downtime. But for you, the owner, it's kind of a dream setup. It's a cash pay business, so no insurance headaches. It's appointment-based, which means a predictable schedule. And it has recurring revenue baked right in.
And the client experience itself is this super professional, repeatable process. This 5-step journey from the first consultation all the way to rebooking is all about building trust. And think about it, when a client sees their progress being tracked so carefully, their confidence just soars and they're way more likely to book more sessions. That loyalty is what fuels the recurring revenue we were just talking about. Okay, the model sounds good, right? But what about the money? Do the numbers actually add up? Let's break down the profitability. And we're going to use some pretty conservative real-world examples here.
So let's start with a side hustle, just part-time. Get this, $2,250. That's the potential revenue in a single week, just working a few evenings and a weekend. That's a serious income stream right there.
And how do you get to that number? Well, the math is pretty simple. Just 15 sessions a week at about $150 each. But here's the real kicker. Look at the variable costs. They're tiny. We're talking $8 a session. That means you keep almost all of that revenue, giving you a weekly gross margin of over $2,000.
Okay, but what if you decide to go all in? Take this full time. The potential just absolutely explodes. This number, over $20,000, that's the potential monthly gross margin for just one person. That jump from the weekly side hustle number really shows you how scalable this whole thing is.
So really, the secret sauce to all this profit is a super powerful but simple formula. Clients see really high value in the service, so they're happy to pay for it. Meanwhile, your actual costs per session are incredibly low. That huge gap between what the client perceives the value to be and what it actually costs you to deliver, that's where these amazing profit margins live.
So you might be thinking, okay, this sounds great, but how on earth do I actually start? Well, the good news is there's a surprisingly straightforward and actionable plan to get you up and running in just 30 days.
And here it is, the 30-day roadmap. It's broken down so it feels totally manageable. Week 1, you lay the foundations. Now pay attention to week 2. This one is huge. This is where you practice on models to get your before and after photos. That social proof is your most powerful marketing tool, period. Then by week 3, you're ready to launch, and week 4 is all about scaling up smartly. All right, finally, let's talk about what is hands down the most important piece of the puzzle. This is the one thing that turns a little side hustle into a sustainable, trusted brand. It's the one thing you just cannot afford to skip. You can forget the fancy equipment or clever marketing for a second. Your most valuable asset by far is trust. Getting proper training and accreditation, well, it isn't just a suggestion. It's completely non-negotiable. It's the absolute bedrock for client safety, for getting great results, and for building a reputation that actually lasts. And this quote just nails it. It really gets to the core of what you're actually selling. People aren't just paying for a service, they are investing in the feeling of confidence that comes from the results. And your training, your professionalism, that's what actually delivers it.
So there you have it. We've seen the blueprint, we've seen the pretty incredible numbers, and we've seen a clear 30-day path to get started. The only question left is, really, for you. With its crazy mix of high demand, awesome profit margins, and a simple launch plan, is this the opportunity you've been waiting for?